Hello chess lovers, Soren here, and in today's video we're going to take a quick look at an entertaining attacking game played by Hungarian chess player Geza Maroczy. His opponent is Samuel Jacoby, and this game was played in 1896 in Budapest. Maroczy opened up with e4, to which Jacoby answered with e5. Knight c3. Maroczy goes for Vienna game. The aim of going for this Vienna game is to play delayed King's Gambit, and since White has control over d5 square, White is not allowing his opponent to go for Folkbear counter gambit. Bishop b5, knight f6, d3. There are problems, of course, in White's camp, since with f4 White weakened his king side. The dark squared bishop can create some problems for White. That's why in many cases with knight a4 White is hurrying to get rid of that bishop as soon as possible. But in the game we can see that Maroczy is choosing a completely different strategy, and meanwhile Black is coming to exploit the weakness of g1 a7 diagonal. Queen e2, although it was better to get rid of this knight. G6, knight d4 is of course better. If here, then it takes d4 and then knight e5. But in the game we have g6, h3, knight d4. Finally this black knight is landing on the d4 square, and h takes g4. Maroczy is going for an interesting queen sacrifice, but better was playing more solid chess and capture on d4. If e takes d4, then h takes g4, and in this case White is managing to win a pawn and is getting a very strong pawn chain. Yeah, White has a very strong center and also an open h file, and this gives White, of course, huge attacking chances. But after knight d4 we have h takes g4, so a queen sacrifice is on the board. Instead of winning a pawn, White is going for a queen sacrifice, so against the queen White is getting two knights. Also White has this semi-open h file for the rook, which can allow White to organize an attack. G takes f5, c6, bishop c4, d5, bishop b3, rook e8. Better was bishop takes f5, then queen d7, and then e4, trying to create some counterplay in the center, since this white king is stuck on e2. Instead we have rook e8, but still everything is not that hopeless, and it was in here that queen f6, black got a lost position. So it's black's last chance, and you should play bishop takes f5. If it takes f5, then e4, hit up the center and create a counterplay. Currently the pawn on h7 is under attack, and there is no way to protect it, and with queen f6 black is like trying to protect the king, but White's attack is now escalating very quickly. Bishop g5. And since now the threat is knight f6 check followed by bishop h6, Jacoby decided to surrender the queen. But after bishop f6 he resigned. So currently there is a mating threat, and if bishop f8 then rook h1 anyways check. And then g4. g5 is coming. Yeah, of course with rook e6 you can prolong your resistance, but this is a forced line, almost a forced line, yeah, and in the end of the day, White is just a piece up with a very dominating position. Still Black needs to develop these pieces. Yeah, White is totally winning, that's why enough is enough. After bishop f6, Black resigned. That was an interesting queen sacrifice by Maroczy, of course, which required a precise defense, something which Black failed to find. In the end, a chess puzzle for you. The task is to win with the white pieces. As usual, we'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and as usual, we'll see you in my next video. Take care.